I didn't think the fight was going to happen, but we're here. We're here, we're live, we're ready, we trained, we've been in camp for maybe 14 weeks now, so...
I feel like, I'll be just too much for him, too strong, too fast. Everything he does, I'm going to do better. And
in my personal opinion, I'm a little awkward. I can do stuff from different positions, stuff that's hard to adjust to. So I think I'm a huge danger factor in the fight.
Daniel Dubois erupts at the Moses Itauma versus Jermaine Franklin press conference, making it clear he is far superior to Jermaine Franklin in skill and power. Fans went wild as Dubois boldly declared Moses should be fighting him instead. The scene perfectly captures the chaos promised in Moses Itauma versus Jermaine Franklin press conference.
Yeah, I'm confident, man. I ain't got to say too much. I don't do too much talking, so, just let the fans tune in. It's going to be a great...
Moses Itauma opened up about Daniel Dubois, revealing a side fans rarely see. He admitted Dubois is completely different from how people perceive him, showing respect for his skill and focus. This only adds fuel to the idea that a Moses Itauma versus Daniel Dubois matchup would be far more compelling than facing Jermaine Franklin.
He moves. Yeah, no, it's literally styles makes fights, doesn't it? Yeah. And I think Dubois, his style is one of my trickiest. So yeah, it gels well.
Daniel Dubois makes it clear that he's ready to face anyone without hesitation. His confidence and hunger are off the charts, and you can see why fans are excited for him. While Jermaine Franklin may seem like the obvious opponent on paper, Dubois is sending a message that Moses Itauma is the real test. The power, skill, and aggression Dubois brings make this clash with Moses far more intriguing than the predictable Franklin fight.
I heard a lot of people saying that after the Parker thing that I'm ducking people, but right now I just want to deck someone.
So you'll have any one of those names right now?
Hey?
I said you'll have any of those names right now?
Tony Bellew emphasizes the magnitude of this bout, and he's right. The clash between Daniel Dubois and Moses Itauma has captured the public's imagination more than a fight with Jermaine Franklin ever could. The combination of Dubois' raw power and Itauma's slick technique makes this fight unpredictable and thrilling. Fans are excited because this isn't just another heavyweight fight, it's a battle that could shape the future of the division, and the hype is completely justified.
I think this fight's just gone took another toll.
It's absolutely grabbed the public interest now to another level, isn't it?
This is quite simply the biggest fight this country's ever seen.
It's going to be huge.
Duke McKenzie captures the generational appeal of the Dubois versus Moses Itauma fight. Kids and fans alike are drawn to this bout because it promises action, drama, and top-tier talent. Unlike a routine matchup with Jermaine Franklin, this fight has the excitement and unpredictability that hooks audiences. Both fighters bring unique styles and energy, ensuring that fans from all ages will be glued to the screen. This is the kind of heavyweight clash that builds legends and sparks conversation.
On their dads, let's get that right. However, the intrigue that surrounds this fight, I've got young kids in my gym that are going to be tuning into this
Three
fight.
generations are going to watch it, aren't they? That's what's great.
To me, they're so excited about it.
Eddie Hearn underlines just how dangerous Moses Itauma is. This isn't a fighter who simply shows up. He can challenge the very best. Pairing him with Daniel Dubois elevates the stakes to another level, far above a fight with Jermaine Franklin. Dubois will face a true test of skill, speed, and resilience. The anticipation stems from knowing that this is not a routine bout. It's a collision between two heavyweights who are hungry, talented, and capable of shocking the division.
But Moses is a problem for everybody. AJ, Usyk, Fury, it doesn't matter who they are, but it's like...
Adam Smith highlights that Moses Itauma is already operating at a level that most heavyweights can't match. Dubois presents the ultimate challenge, and this is precisely why fans are clamoring for this fight. Jermaine Franklin simply doesn't have the skill or track record to make headlines, whereas a Dubois versus Moses clash promises fireworks. Every punch, every round, every strategy counts, and it's a fight that tests their readiness against top-tier opposition, making it a must-watch showdown.
When is he ready? I think he could beat most heavyweights in the world, with the exception possibly of Usyk and maybe Dubois, possibly AJ. The top 3 or 4, he's not ready for them yet.
Derek Chisora doesn't mince words when assessing Moses Itauma. At just 24, he's already a nightmare for opponents, and Dubois is the perfect challenge to showcase his talent. This is far more than a spectacle. It's a true test of skill, strategy, and heart. A fight against Jermaine Franklin would never carry the same weight or intensity. Fans are drawn to this pairing because it's unpredictable, explosive, and a genuine litmus test for both young heavyweights on the rise.
You're boxing a guy who's 24 years old, who's got his always faculties right, getting trained by one of the best trainers in the United Kingdom, and then mate, it's like you got more chance of winning the lottery than you beating that Moses Itauma. Let's be honest.
Johnny Nelson brings a realistic perspective on Daniel Dubois' growth and mental strength. While Dubois has raw power and skill, Nelson highlights that navigating personal dynamics, particularly with his father, is a challenge he must overcome to reach the top. This makes the fight with Moses Itauma even more compelling because it will test not only his physical abilities but his maturity and composure. A bout with Jermaine Franklin would never push Dubois to such limits. Fans are eager to see how Dubois handles pressure, proves his capability, and asserts himself against an opponent like Moses who will exploit every weakness.
So far, but when you get to elite level, you can't get away with it. I don't think Daniel has a capability, strength in regards to talking to his dad or standing up to his dad or standing up to that setup. I don't think he has the strength to do that, and which is why it will always hold him back. You got to look. This is personal business, so I don't know the ins and outs of it. Caroline, she, as far as I know, she doesn't work with her dad. There must be a reason.
Amir Khan's comments underscore the importance of proper development for Moses Itauma. At only 20, he's already showing the skill and power to challenge heavyweights like Daniel Dubois. Rushing a fighter could be dangerous, but this matchup is perfectly timed to test Moses without overexposing him. The intrigue comes from knowing both fighters are hungry and talented. Dubois offers the ideal opponent for Moses to demonstrate his readiness. A fight with Jermaine Franklin wouldn't demand the same tactical depth or skill. Fans are drawn to this because it's a clash of rising stars who could define the next generation of heavyweights.
You know what? You don't want to rush him. You want to take it easy. You want to take it slow. Don't rush him. Let him enjoy. He's still 20 years old. Let him get to 22, 23 years old. That's then you start putting him in with the top names in boxing, like the Usyks and like the Wilders or even the Joshuas and the Furies. At the moment, I think you should keep on building him. Let him keep on winning.
Adam Smith nails why Moses Itauma is generating so much buzz. His style, attitude, and athleticism make him a dangerous opponent for anyone, including Daniel Dubois. This isn't just about power, it's about timing, strategy, and the ability to impose yourself in the ring. Dubois presents the perfect storm for Moses to prove he belongs at the top. A fight with Jermaine Franklin wouldn't have the same intensity or public interest. Fans are captivated because this is a true test of skill and composure, a heavyweight showdown that could redefine expectations and showcase both fighters at their peak.
Apparently, the new kid on the block, Moses Itauma, who looks absolutely extraordinary, and for me, he ticked all the boxes. I like his attitude, I like his style, southpaw, hard-hitting, moves so well. He's going to be very, very difficult to sort of deter. So it's an interesting one because, yeah, is this too soon for Moses, or is this just the right fight at the right time?
Russ Amber brings attention to Moses Itauma's technical brilliance and potential. He's analyzing beyond hype, focusing on actual skill, movement, and ring intelligence. Facing Daniel Dubois, Moses will be tested against raw power and elite-level aggression, making it a more compelling fight than any matchup with Jermaine Franklin. Fans are excited because this bout highlights skill versus strength, youth versus experience, and ambition versus legacy. It's a battle that could reveal who is truly ready for the top of the heavyweight division. Moses' abilities will be scrutinized in a way Franklin could never demand.
I think Moses is one of the best young fighters boxing has seen in years. And I'm not just saying that based on a result over Dillian. I hope you understand that when I look at a fighter, I'm looking at things that others don't see. I'm not looking at the hype. I'm looking at what he does in the ring, how he does it, his skill set. You know, I'm looking at that because that's the important stuff. And right now, to me, he's shown probably a better...
Tony Bellew praises Moses Itauma as a complete fighter with the potential to dominate the heavyweight division. While size is a consideration, history has shown that skill, speed, and intelligence can overcome that limitation. Facing Daniel Dubois will test Moses' readiness against a powerful and hungry opponent. This fight isn't just another heavyweight bout, it's a statement of intent. Fans are invested because it could determine the next generation of elite heavyweights. A matchup with Jermaine Franklin would never deliver this level of challenge, skill showcase, or excitement. Moses versus Dubois is the fight that everyone wants to see.
But he's the next in line. I think he's the future of the heavyweight division. I think he's an outstanding talent. I think he's got a good team around him, Ben Davison and Lee Wiley. Wiley is the brains that study everything, and they use what we call video analysis now in boxing. They're the ones.
Daniel Dubois lays it all out with absolute clarity and determination. He isn't just thinking about the next fight, he's focused on the bigger picture of becoming a two-time heavyweight champion. Every ounce of energy, skill, and power he has left will be poured into preparing for the challenge. This mindset makes a potential fight against Moses Itauma extremely compelling, because Moses is a highly skilled, hungry, and technically adept opponent who can push Dubois to his limits. Fans can feel the intensity and seriousness in Dubois' words. He isn't taking this lightly and isn't interested in easy fights like Jermaine Franklin. This is about legacy, about proving dominance, and about showing that Dubois has matured into a heavyweight with the ambition and mental fortitude to back up his talent. Every fan will want to see this clash because it represents raw power versus precision and skill.
I'm just thinking about moving forward and how I can improve myself, and yeah, that was my decision. You know, I'm willing to give everything I've got. Everything I've got left now at this stage of my career, and you know, become two-time heavyweight champion of the world. That's my goal. I'm willing to do anything to get to that.
Spencer Oliver highlights why Moses Itauma is one of the most exciting prospects in boxing. The confidence in his prediction reflects Moses' skill, athleticism, and composure in the ring, traits that make him a very dangerous opponent for Daniel Dubois. This fight is not just about two heavyweights clashing, it's about a young talent ready to prove himself against an established, powerful fighter. Moses' ability to dominate in style adds intrigue because fans are not only watching for the outcome, but for how he handles every aspect of the fight. His precision, footwork, and southpaw advantages will challenge Dubois like no other, making the clash far more exciting than a routine fight with Jermaine Franklin. Fans are invested because this is the moment Moses could cement his reputation and show that he's ready to take on the best in the division.
Come and give it everything, because he knows it's last chance saloon for him. He needs the victory here. So, look, we find out just how good Moses Itauma is, I think, on the 16th of August when he boxes Dillian Whyte, because I think he wins it and wins it in style. But everyone they put in front of him so far is just dismantled. I think this kid's going to go on and win a...
Eddie Hearn's insight is a wake-up call for fans and Dubois alike. Daniel has matured, cleaned up his act, and learned from past mistakes, but maturity alone won't be enough against a fighter like Moses Itauma. Moses is not just skilled, but smart, aggressive, and capable of exploiting weaknesses. This fight promises high drama because Dubois' raw power meets Moses' technical mastery. Fans are drawn to the unpredictable nature of the clash. Will Dubois' strength prevail, or will Moses' precision and adaptability dominate? Hearn's blunt assessment reinforces that Moses is not an opponent to underestimate, making this bout far more compelling than a safe fight with Jermaine Franklin. The stakes are high, the styles clash, and both fighters have something to prove. Boxing fans will be glued to the build-up and every second of the action when these two meet in the ring.
He's not like he was when he was not taking it seriously and partying and whatever. He can like Moses is going to start having tough times against people who hold a good shot.
Frank Warren teases the next level of competition for Daniel Dubois, highlighting that he'll be facing top 10 opponents, which immediately signals that the match against Moses Itauma could define his career trajectory. This is not a warm-up fight, but a genuine test against a rising star who has the skills, strategy, and composure to challenge a powerhouse like Dubois. Fans can sense the tension and anticipation because this is where raw talent, power, and tactical intelligence collide. Dubois has the experience and strength, while Moses brings unpredictability and technical skill. This matchup will captivate viewers, offering more excitement and stakes than a routine fight with Jermaine Franklin. It's a heavyweight encounter that could reveal the next dominant figure in the division, making it essential viewing for any boxing fan eager to witness the next generation of elite fighters clash at the highest level.
But you would like to make it, yeah, sorry.
I'd like to do, yeah. And we'll see, but he'll fight somebody in the top 10. And we've also got, coming back, Daniel, which would be...
The stage is set for one of the most thrilling heavyweight matchups of recent times as Daniel Dubois and Moses Itauma prepare to clash. This isn't just another fight, it's a battle of raw power versus technical skill, experience versus hunger, and a statement bout that could redefine the heavyweight division. Dubois comes in with sheer strength, knockout power, and a renewed focus, determined to prove he is more than just potential and past mistakes. Moses Itauma brings speed, precision, tactical brilliance, and a fearless attitude that makes him a nightmare for any heavyweight, including Dubois. Fans are witnessing a rare convergence where both fighters have everything to prove, and the result is far from predictable. Unlike a standard bout against Jermaine Franklin, this fight promises real fireworks, high stakes, and the potential for a career-defining moment for both men. The anticipation, the intensity, and the hype are at an all-time high, and every fan of boxing should be paying attention. Do you think Dubois will overpower Moses, or will Moses' skill set and timing steal the show? Join the debate in the comments, share your predictions, and make sure you don't miss a second of this explosive showdown that could change the heavyweight landscape forever.